Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Live? Yes, we live. And this is the second day of the program. The second day of the program. Remember, we're doing a cleansing and a detoxification and fasting program. So we're going to take you step by step if we have to do it live so you can follow the principle. Right? So last night you said you saw what we did. We did a cleansing.
Like, they want him because nobody watching it right now.
Say
So hold on still to...
don't worry about that.
Oh, you're going to post it?
Yes. No, hold on.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah. Boom. Right, now we that here now. Last night was the cleansing process. So the cleansing process was Epsom salts, grapefruit juice, olive oil, coconut oil, clean out the system. Right now my system is empty, see? I ain't got no food in my belly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying? Yeah. So right now this is empty, the colon is empty. That means that your large intestines is empty now. And you're going to have to keep it empty for 7 days. Yeah? And that's how you're going to stay well. That's how you won't get sick. Because you're going to be cleaning everything up. So this is the second day. And the second day you're going to have your teas. We have sea moss, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, dandelion root, nettle leaf, nettle root for the prostate gland, hawthorn for the heart, and elecampane for the lungs and dying hair. Now you can use the appropriate herb that you have to use. If you're on the program, if you have liver disease, you can use more herb for your liver. Alright? I'm just using the basic herbs. And don't forget, you got to keep the skin healthy. So for the second day, which is the second day today, is when we start with the detoxification of the organs of elimination now. That's what we're doing. So you have to have your coconut, you have to have your chlorophyll, starting from today. You have to have your pH alkaline water, and you have to have some lemon. So when you get up in the morning after the cleansing, which is the second day, you're going to start to squeeze your lemons or your lime in the water, right? And the purpose for that is to keep your blood alkaline. Alright, don't forget, the purpose of this here is to keep your blood alkaline. Now, you can either sip it during the day. You can put it into a glass bottle, and you can sip it during the day. And you can put a pinch of cayenne pepper in the water, and that will keep the blood alkaline while you're on the program. So the pH goes up to about 8.5, 8.0, yeah? And then you get up, when you get up the next morning, you're going to take your chlorophyll, and you're going to drop, if you have it, you're going to drop 1 cap of it in the water, yeah? And then you're going to have that, and what it does, it goes in and cleans up the whole intestinal tract and refreshes it so that you don't have bad breath. You know what I mean? It keeps the intestinal tract clean, plus it goes to the bloodstream and it helps to alkaline the blood at the same time. So that's your chlorophyll, yeah? And you're going to stir it up, yeah? Yeah. And you're going to have that. And then what I do is, you see me have, over here son, don't shake the camera, man. You have the soursop soaking in some water from the night before, some warm water, and it's cooling to the liver, it's cooling to the skin, especially if you're living in a hot climate, with some watercress. You're not going to eat the watercress, but you can juice it in a juicer with turmeric and ginger and garlic and, all these other vegetables. And what I like to do is I will take a couple of teaspoons of it, and I will put it in the water there, and I will put it in my tea, because it's cooling to the liver, you know what I mean? And it keeps it have a lot of trace elements in the watercress. We call it watercresses in Grenada. And then we drink that during the day. This is for the first day of the detoxification. No juices is allowed. Only your water, your teas, and your cooling, and your coconut water, and your distilled or your purified water, or your alkaline water for today only. So today, what I'm doing is, I'm just going to drink just water and coconut water. That's what I'm doing. Now there is different kind of coconut water. This one here is not as sweet as the green one. So we like to use more of this one here when it's not as sweet as the other one. You know what I mean? So we kind of chip it off. You know, chip off the head. You know what I mean? And we put it in a, hey baby, yeah? Put it in there for me. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Right? Come back for me now. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And then what you can do with your coconut water is, go on this other side down. What you can do with the coconut water, you can take some of your chlorophyll water and you can throw it in there and mix it up a little bit. Yeah? And then you can strain it because you don't want any one of the particles to get into your intestine. Everything has to be clear. So you can get a strainer and you can strain it. Yeah? And then you're going to cover it and you're going to walk with that if you're going to your job, and you can have that during the day. That is what you're allowed to have for the second day of the program after the cleansing. Don't forget, we're going step by step, teaching you how to do it, yeah? And then all during the day, today, that's what you're going to have. Only water, only coconut water, only herb teas for your second day, which is the day of detoxification of the organs. So now you are resting the earth, you are resting your stomach, you are resting your small intestines, you are resting your large intestines, you are resting the kidney, and while you are resting them, you are feeding them these liquids, and they will respond to you and make you feel better. So if you have acid reflux or you have GERD, you're going to see while you're using the herbs, all these burning in your stomach start to disappear. If you have hypertension, mild to moderate hypertension, you're going to see that your pressure stays normal. If you have troubles in the kidney, you're going to see your urine going to look like this, clear, like water, because now you're resting the organs and they're responding to you. And that is what it's all about, and that is the reason why we must do these things in order for us to stay healthy. So we drink that first thing in the morning, before you even brush your teeth. You have that, and it keeps the blood alkaline, and you can walk with this in a cup, and you can sip it during the day. And once you sip it during the day, it keeps the blood alkaline. Right? That's number one. Number two, the herb teas, no sugar. And the more bitter the herbs, is the better your digestive system will function. Because bitters increase your digestive juices and it helps your liver. So no sugar in your tea, especially if you have diabetes and you are on the program. You drink that. And then you have to walk with your coconut water on your job. And that's what you're going to have for the second day. Tomorrow morning, which is Sunday, we change the program and we bring in the juices now. And we bring in the juices that's going to help not only the blood, but it's going to help your cell on a cellular, your cells on a cellular level, and prevent what we call intracellular acidosis. Because intracellular acidosis, that is the cause of all diseases when your cells become acidic on a cellular level. So now we bathe in the cells in alkaline juices, alkaline water, and then all of a sudden your cells will start to respond to you because you are bathing yourself in too much acid. And that is the reason why you're getting lupus and all these autoimmune diseases that hamper your organs. Understand? This is the way to go. You understand? Now, when you on this program, right here, you cannot jog. Don't jog. Don't run. When you are on this program, you cannot lift any weights. Don't lift no weights because you don't want to put a strain on your heart. You're resting everything. When you're on the program, you don't want to do anything that will hamper your mind. You have to be stress-free. When you're on this program, you have to keep the mind healthy by reading or doing puzzles or listening to conscious music. When you're on the program, make sure that you get enough rest and make sure that you do your deep breathing.
Bruh.
In the fresh air, and your lungs will respond to you. If you have COPD, or you have eczema, emphysema, or you have any troubles in your lungs, do the deep breathing in the fresh air and keep your mind healthy. And you're going to see in 7 days, you're going to feel so good that you will never want to go back to do the wrong things that are going to make your organs abuse you long term. You understand? Now the fasting is significant. Anyone could fast. But it takes a wise man to break the fast. So people will fast, and when they fast and they finish the fast, they want to go and eat a big plate of food. You hamper your system when you do that. So on the 7th day, on the 8th morning, when you are breaking your fast, make sure you do not put any proteins in your system. Heavy proteins, that is. When you're breaking the fast, make sure that you eat fruits. More acid fruits, apples and pears and grapes. Use those when you're breaking the fast. When you're breaking the fast, make sure you drink a lot of vegetable juices. For the 8th morning, don't forget now, breaking the fast is very significant. You understand? When you're breaking the fast, make sure on the 8th day, you use lots of vegetables, you use lots of acid fruits, and you keep on drinking your coconut water and your teas and your regular your distilled water for the 8th and the 9th day. And in the beginning or at the ninth, half of the 9th day, you're going to introduce some heavier foods in your diet. On the 9th day, half of the day, you are going to introduce a little bit of more heavier foods in your diet. And don't forget that you won't be going to the bathroom once you break the fast. So you're going to have to stay on a laxative for about a day and a half till you could go to the bathroom on your own, because your intestine is 5 feet long. It's going to take time for the food to build up inside there again. So you won't be going to the bathroom, so you're going to have to introduce either some turkey rhubarb, some cascara sagrada, or maybe a little bit of castor oil till the 9th or the 10th day until you can go to the bathroom on your own. Those principles are significant to follow. And every 3 months, I want you to practice this with your family. I want you to practice giving your family a parasitic cleanse, cleaning out parasites from the intestines. Every 3 months, clean your children out. Parasitic cleanse around the full moon. And then we're going to teach you how to keep the parasites away from getting into the blood or getting into your brain, the wrong worm, so that you don't get brain tumors. You don't get brain tumors, and you don't get a parasite sitting in your lungs. You have to learn these basic principles. And when you learn these basic principles, you and your family will be what? Healthy. And you won't be living in a sick care system, or you won't be dependent on a sick care system, because your family will be dealing with the health care. Baby, love you. All right. Now I hope you followed the second day program, and tomorrow, if God give us health and strength, we are going to start the juicing process, and we're going to do another live video in the morning and show you what juices you can use while you are on the program, and you will stay healthy, and you will see the benefits of detoxification of the organs of elimination. So give thanks and praises to the Most High, and don't forget, at the end of the day, He is the ultimate healer of all things. Blessed love. Rasta.